Hey everybody, John Skiba here from the Consumer Warrior YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to share with you your 3 options when it comes to dealing with a debt collection lawsuit. And if you wait till the very end, I'm going to share a 4th option with you as well. But if this is your first time here to my YouTube channel, please click subscribe, check on that little bell. That way you'll be notified each and every week when I put out numerous videos that'll help you deal with your serious debt issue. All right, let's talk about debt collection lawsuits. Sometimes I think it's good to have kind of big picture of what your options are, because I know, the process server comes over, they serve you with the summons, the complaint, you get all kinds of stress and you're not sure what to do. I feel like it's helpful and can lower some of that stress, some of that anxiety, if you just have an understanding of really what your options are in dealing with it. Your first option is to fight it or contest it. So you'll notice when you got served with the complaint or the petition, whatever they call it in your state, it usually comes with the summons. And the summons is a document that's issued by the court that'll tell you how many days you have to respond to the allegations in the complaint. Usually you have to file a written response to those specific allegations. Like in Arizona, where I practice law, you have 20 days to respond to the complaint with what's called an answer and file that with the court. So your first option is to contest it, where you're filing an answer and you're going to say, you know what, I'm contesting the allegations that you're laying out there. And for junk debt buyer cases in particular, that can be very helpful because you do have some strong defenses, particularly if there's situations like identity theft or the statute of limitations is expired. You can contest the lawsuit and get that thing hopefully thrown out and done with. The benefit to fighting the lawsuit, it's kind of an all or nothing thing. If you win, you don't know anything, and in fact, they'll probably have to reimburse a lot of your court costs. If you lose, you're likely going to know the full amount, plus they could add some attorney's fees onto it. So that's a good one to talk to an attorney like myself who deals with these kind of collection lawsuits frequently to be able to evaluate the case and determine if it's a good one to contest or not. The second option you have is to settle it. Settling the case means that you're just reaching out to the creditor and you're offering some amount of money less than what it is that they're asking in the complaint. Now, settling, there's a lot of different reasons to settle. I've had clients who said, look, I think I have some good defenses where I could contest this, but I don't want this being part of my life. I can tell you in Arizona, to fight the lawsuit and get it to trial takes anywhere from 12 to 24 months. This thing can take over your life and can be a lot of stress. So some people are like, I don't need that. Even though I have good defenses, I'm going to come in and offer a settlement. So also, I often recommend settlement when it comes to original creditor cases. This is where there's not a junk debt buyer involved, but you're getting sued by American Express or Capital One, something like that. Often those cases have limited defenses, and settling early is the best way to pay as little as possible and get it dealt with altogether. The third option is what I call the nuclear option. That's the option where you file bankruptcy and it obliterates the lawsuit completely, stops the lawsuit, gets rid of the debt, and Chapter 7 bankruptcy will get rid of most debts like credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, those types of things. Bankruptcy, I always say if you're dealing with a debt collection lawsuit and if you win that one, but there's 5 others that are going to follow in this footsteps, you may want to consider bankruptcy at that point as a way to get rid of the debt completely and deal with your overall debt problem entirely. Now, I told you if you hung around to the very end, I'd share a 4th thing you can do when it comes to dealing with debt collection lawsuits. Now, this option is not available to everyone. This option is what I call the do nothing option. Now, everyone may say, yeah, hey, that's what I want to do. I want to do the do nothing option. Doing nothing for most people is disastrous. However, there are certain situations where if you do nothing, the reason why I can say that is because there are situations where people don't have any assets, their income is protected or exempt, like if you're on Social Security, retirement, or Social Security disability, that your money can't be garnished. Maybe you don't own any real estate, you don't have any significant assets. This is one for sure you want to talk to an attorney beforehand though and help them evaluate it, because sometimes there really is nothing the creditors can do to you. You're what we call judgment proof. Even if they get a judgment against you, they can't really do anything to you. There's a limited number of circumstances where that's a good idea. If you're in that situation and you want to go over any of these 4 options, my contact information is below. I can only represent people in the state of Arizona, but click on my information. I do a free consultation, can help you decide what the best way is to deal with this situation once and for all. Thanks for watching today.